camp whose name none will ever know, lost and discarded, raised on my own. Dreams of the stars kindle my desire to leave home with a trail of blazing fire. I scraped every credit for an old battered ship, got a job hauling ore to Mars. The cargo was light and the credits were thin, but I set my course. I left the old world behind. I'm burning through the dark, casting off the weight of the world. No chains, no masters, no turning back. I'm chasing a life that said I'd never have. Yeah, I'm burning through the dark. Three-star skies, they know my name, but the UC laws play a different game. Crimson fleet ghosts lurk in the void. They try to take your ship, your pride, your joy. In the endless dark, you learn to survive, move quick, or lose it all with every haul and every fight. When the black night says I can't survive, I push the throttle and I come alive. I'm burning through the dark with constraints of the past. No chains, no masters, no turning back. I'm chasing a life they said I'd never have. Yeah, I'm burning through the dark. Every drifter's got a story they tell of a dream that rose or a ship that fell. But my story won't fade into dust and stone. The stars are white and I ride alone. I'm burning through the dark with a fire to light what the cold can't spark. Through steel and struggle I found my mark. I'm chasing a life they said I'd never have. Yeah, I'm burning through the dark, burning through the dark. And I ain't never looking back. Only stars ahead. Night can't hold me down. Engines roaring. I'm leaving this ground. Burning through the dark. No change, no fears, more past to track. I ride the void and I'm never turning back. Yeah, I'm still burning through the dark. No chains, no masters, no turning back. Yeah, I'm still burning through the dark.
Greetings, everybody. Hey, Garrett, how you doing? Well, it's been a harrowing week for sure. My load order for Starfield is just garbage. I finally got it to load, so I'm going to rush to get to Unity so that I can clear out mods I don't need. I have too many things in there. Probably ship mods that I don't use, just taking up space I don't need. You know, load it when I really want to try it out instead of just leaving it in there. I think that's part of my problem. So, all right, it's really nice to get to play. I've been dying to play so bad. Oh my gosh. Oh, we gotta test to see if AISS is working.
If you want help,
I
I'm
changed
here.
some stuff. Alright, Sarah. Sarah, how are you holding up after... no. How are you holding up? It has been a hard few days for us. Alright, take a minute. I had to change my API keys.
Whatever it is, just tell me.
Seems a little glitchy, but you know what? I'm going to be taking care of that.
I'm managing better than I was, thanks to you. These past few days have been heavy. Between the temples, the memories that came back at that wreckage, and everything we talked about afterward. But I meant what I said. I'm trying, one day at a time. How about you? I know I'm not the only one carrying weight. You've been steady through all of it. For me, for the mission. But that doesn't mean it hasn't taken something out of you too.
I am tired, but I am going to stay the course. I want you to stay with me and help
I say something you didn't like?
rest of the artifacts. Hey Raven, how you doing? Oh, I was just saying how good it is to get to play again. I've been dying not playing. It's been just horrible. We'll see. I'm going to try to rush to get to Unity so I can dump some of these extra mods that I really don't need.
You look exhausted. But I admire your determination. Mateo's our best lead right now. He's got his ear to the ground in ways most people don't. Let's find him, get what we need, and then I'm making you sit down and rest, captain's orders or not.
Thanks, Sarah. I appreciate it.
Take care of yourself.
All right. So one of the last things that had
I don't
happened
mind
is I
bunking on the ship, but nothing is better than unwinding in your own quarters.
had said that I need to take the parts to I need to take the artifacts to the ship before the hunter came, and it's the first time I've ever done that. So when I brought the artifacts to my ship, the hunter appeared on my bridge, and I'd never seen that before. And he's like, "Well, I don't get to kill your friends this time," basically. So that was really cool. So now I bet to fix the quest line, you have to go and talk to Mateo and mention Unity to him. So that's what I'm doing.
There's rumors of an 18th century English translation of the Bhagavad Gita that I was following up on.
Maybe this one will turn out better than the last time, huh? I'd
Feel
like
free
to
to
talk
help
to you
yourself
about
at the bar.
something.
I don't
You have a
drink,
chance?
but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
Come on, Mateo.
This is all exciting, but there's really a lot of pressure on us, isn't there? We have to get this right. Unity. Huh. That's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas' speeches. You think it's connected?
Actually, I have a video of that I recorded of that of the hunter. I'll probably upload that separately. So, I thought it was neat. I didn't record the part where I took the artifacts, but I recorded the part where he pops onto the bridge. So I'll probably upload that as a separate file video later.
Well, it could be. But what have we got to lose? I'll meet you there.
Hell, I could just play it now and you guys can see it. If you really want to see it. I've got it saved. Just open it up on my hard drive.
Dusty.
Dusty.
Let's talk.
What, Barrett?
Hi there. How's it going?
Going okay.
You're handling this whole captain thing really well, you know. Hey, so I'm really enjoying our time together.
We're not together.
But you should know,
It's been me and Sarah.
it's been a long time since I worked with someone so closely. I didn't realize how much I missed it. And you haven't stopped me from looking into this stuff with Irvin either. So, thank you.
No problem.
See, that's what makes you a good captain in my book. You're supportive. On that note, I do have some news about Irvin's case.
I'll
So,
upload it as a
I
separate
wanted to
video
let
for
you know
sure,
that I
Barrett.
heard
Don't
back
worry
from my
about it.
contact, and I think you'll want to hear this. They sent me a copy of some public records. It's interesting. There was a claim filed against Irvin, accusing him of damaging their investments. Looks like Irvin didn't even enter a plea. The Hephaestus Mining Corporation, and they also won the case. Well, if it was Irvin, I do want to understand that, because I just can't believe it. Anyway, this mining corporation, Hephaestus, sued Irvin, claiming he irreparably damaged their mine. They said he killed the apex predators in the area around the mine, which led to herd creatures overeating the grasses. That caused the soils to release too many gases too fast, which cost Hephaestus a ton of money. It looks like they considered him a no-show and ruled against him. So anyway, according to the court documents, there was a witness for the defense, who was a no-show too. Then Hephaestus won by default. They tried to take his apartment, but because it's in my name too, they couldn't. I didn't know he bought it. Must have been a better deal than renting for the time he was there. Yes, they plan to stay in the same system for a while. That doesn't mean we can't do anything about it. And if nothing else, I just want to know more about what happened to Irvin. So here's what I was thinking. I can persuade my contact to keep digging a little bit more. I don't want to press our luck, so I'll just ask them to follow up on one thing. Should I tell them to investigate the company more, or look into the witness instead? For that much money? They'll do it. You know, this investigation is time-consuming, but it's also pretty cathartic. And who knows? Maybe if we solve this case, it'll mean a better future for Gagarin. But that's thinking too far ahead. Anyway, Captain, thanks for checking in with me.
All right, Sarah. Let's get out of here. Sarah? Sarah?
I have been idle here for a long time. I've been...
I'm gonna go to Centurion Arsenal, get some ammo, and then I think that's all I need.
There's nothing. I'm sure you already know there's no one-size-fits-all solution for personal firearms. I'm sure we can find something that suits you.
All right, let's look at your weapons anyway. Hello. Okay. I think my headphones just died. Gotta grab my USB cord to plug them in. Give me just a second. Hey, Bubbles. Well, you take care, man. Toothaches are a pain in the butt, man. Just take care of yourself. Chill out. I think I'm beelining to the Unity so I can clear up my load order. Oops, I meant to.
There's something to be said for only the finest collection of armaments in the settled systems.
Just get some more ammo.
When someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them sometimes, but you don't.
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. But you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels. Understand his pain. Accept it.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Ah, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh, well, what's on both your minds? Oh, yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside. Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here? I see. Yes, you are quite correct.
Wait, what? I've never heard of this story before. And how come you know about it when I don't?
Forgive us, Mateo. We have a bit more history than you might realize. If you're already familiar with the story, then I assume you know where to go and with whom you need to meet. Or, considering you are walking Constellation's path, perhaps you feel the need to hear the story again. Retrace your steps. Of course. Let's speak of the person who discovered the true meaning of unity. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave? Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
All right, Mateo. Peace out, buddy. All right. Come on, Sarah. I have a sneaking suspicion. I need to see if this works. Hey, Sarah.
Important or not, I'm ready to listen.
Sarah, can I look at your inventory? I just want to help you with the problem we were talking about. Now let's see if it opens her inventory. I'm not sure.
Everything okay? You've suddenly gone quiet.
I always go quiet when I'm talking to you, Sarah, because I just can't believe things. Come on. I think I'm running the latest version of AISS, and I got sent the new.
Oh, that's actually very thoughtful of you. I trust you, so go ahead. Just be careful with my survey data slates. I've got some preliminary readings from the last system I was charting that I haven't backed up yet.
So that's going to open her inventory or not? It is not. So I'm going to say let's trade gear.
Dropping off a few choice items.
All right, I need to see what you have. You still have your bourbon, you still have your Chardonnay, and you still have your port, and your whiskey, and your vodka. You're not doing any better, Sarah. I don't understand. You said you got rid of all of it.
Oh, I love catching up
Oops.
with you. Let's do it again some. If you need something, I've got your back.
Okay. You said you were stopping the drinking, but you have a lot of alcohol in your did I spell that? A-L-C. I don't know if I spelled it right. Inventory.
Well, don't go all quiet on me.
Take it all, so I can help you. Let's see. I'm not sure what all the commands that I can use in AISS are, so I've got to figure those out and get better with the conversations for sure.
You're right. I did promise. And I have more stashed in there than I admitted. Emergency
Right.
rations, I told myself. But we both know that's not what they are. This is everything. I swear it, Thomas. No more hiding. No more excuses.
Sure, but you still have it. But okay, I'll take it from you later. Or we'll talk about more.
Hope we can talk later.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Alright, we'll go to the well. Hi, Sarah.
It's a shame House Faroon abandoned their embassy.
Hi. How you doing? Excuse me, pardon me. Alright, here we go. Here,
Woke up to dripping pipes and a busted light. Another cycle down, still ain't got it right. I patch up ducts and I haul the trash, scraping for credits, dreaming of cash. Boss man don't know my name, I'm just greasing smoke in this broken frame. But I ain't just rust in a UC cell. No, I ain't meant to die in the well. I see stars.
I used to be an
when I close
actuary.
my
Now
eyes.
look at me.
Out past
Let me
the
know if I can help
cold,
ya.
the blackened skies. One day I'll buy me
I'll
a
speak
ship
to
that
Morphe.
flies, and I
I'm not
won't
much for
look
prayer.
back
If
when
it's
I
about the
say
financial or food assistance programs we are backlogged, don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you know what? Sorry. Can I help you?
I had to play that. I just had to play part of it at least.
We don't mean to be intrusive. Any information you could provide would be very useful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing. A man walks into the first house of enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate. Nice talking to you. Hope you find whatever it is you're looking. Good luck out there.
All right, Maroon. Let's get bullets. I know I have a lot of bullets, but I'm going to buy more bullets anyway. Come on, Zoe.
If there's something you need, no matter what it is, either I have it or I can get it. Thing about the trade business? Be my guest.
That's it.
If you need anything else, you know where to find us.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
Bridge. It's not sending me to the bridge.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
Cool spacesuit.
Thanks. Well, yeah, I am wearing it.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
Perhaps you should hear us out before you decide to cast judgment.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Anything you could tell us would be tremendously helpful.
Yeah.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt. I grow tired of speaking. Leave me.
Okie dokie, back to Keeper of Willis. I thought there was a faster way to get there. No, I guess not, because I haven't gotten those places.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? Ah, but what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified? It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there, but we insist that it is also everywhere. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the pilgrim searched for?
Ancient humans thought the concept of gravity was miraculous. Until we know more about the unity, we also could be jumping to the wrong conclusions.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
Why, Sarah?
So, I've given everything we've discussed a lot of thought, and I've decided I'd like Aja Mamasa to conduct our marriage ceremony. I knew you'd understand. So, with that settled, I suppose we just keep it a quiet ceremony? Just the two of us? If anyone else had suggested that, I'd say no. But hearing it from you, I know in my heart that it's the right thing to do. I'll send her an invite and we'll see if she shows. Anyone else? Or will the three of us with Aja presiding be enough? Oh, that's sweet of you to suggest, but I think bringing Sona all the way to Aja's home would be too much anxiety for the poor girl.
She's happy.
We need to give her some
out.
time. Honestly, no. I respect everyone at Constellation, but this is part of my personal life. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to keep my personal feelings about us separate from Constellation. Oh, damn. I was starting to enjoy the conversation.
I didn't want to hit through all the talking points, Sarah. We have stuff to do.
Let me know when you're ready to launch.
Launching.
We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
She's gonna keep wanting to talk until I go all the way through that conversation. I've never, in 2,000 hours, I've never married Sarah before. There, Torin. Why do I have a... Oh, that's right. Yeah, delete that.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
I don't want to talk about it right now, Sarah. Checked. How is this going?
I've visited worlds with temperatures this low before, and it's never been a pleasant experience. We should have a talk when you have the time. This? Whoever lived at this homestead seemed to have settled in for the long haul.
Boy, she's being really insistent.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Damn right it's the Mantis. Thanks again, Torin.
I was a rover and a rambler. I lived my life in sin. There was no number high enough to count the troubles I was in. I filled neon nights with women. By day I risked my skin. There was no gamble bad enough to think I would never win. But I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. And go back home again. Always happy to meet a stranger. Hope my singing was to your liking. Oh, and now you've made mine. Afraid my ship's got the next jump plotted in, so I'm away. Fair travels.
Now, I don't know if it is, but it's the guy that's singing that sounds like it's the guy from Stargate Atlantis that's the doctor. I don't know if that's right or not. But that's who he sounds like. Ow. Cryomancer facility S1, SF1. Well, eventually I'll do Cryomaster. Maybe? Possibly? Should I? Not this jump. Not this jump.
From what I'm seeing, when you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
No, Sarah.
What an incredibly beautiful sculpture. I suspect it was placed here for some sort of...
Now, see, that's... So, they have that set up as that's the only place you ever use that. They should use that in the Starborn DLC for whatever, for different stuff. They should use that for temples, for puzzles, but they don't. It's like a loss. They shouldn't do that. They already have the asset. They should make it usable in more situations. Just in my opinion. Sarah? Why is this door shut? Okay, I'll talk to you, Sarah.
So, I've given everything we've...
I think it's so wonderful.
I knew you'd understand.
Yep.
So, with that settled... Yeah, I was worried about that as well. I don't want a potential confrontation to ruin our special day. I'll make peace with her some other time. Okay, so just the two of us then, with Aja presiding? All right, it's settled then. I'll send a message to Aja, asking for her to preside over the ceremony. As soon as you're ready, let's head to Paradiso. I can't tell you how much this means to me. I love you.
I want to see something here. Hadrian. I didn't know I had Hadrian. I do not have Sarah yet. I'd like to talk to Sarah about having a Sarah action figure. I think that would be hilarious. I know that's one of the achievement thingies. I just think it'd be funny to see what she says. You killed my friend? You didn't kill my friend because I didn't do that. All right, I'll talk.
Good. We have a lot to discuss.
So I need to see who it is, since I didn't have. Since nobody's died, I need to see who the emissary is. Because it could really be anybody, and I don't know, which is kind of an interesting thing. Is it going to be Sarah because she's the one that has the best affinity with me?
So it's finally happened, hasn't it? I had a feeling when you slipped through my grasp at New Atlantis. But I'm a step behind, aren't I?
You didn't slip through the grasp because we didn't do anything.
Starborn. More than that. You're reliving your old life.
Okay, Sarah, it is
You could have told Constellation what you are, but you didn't. Why? No, but you owe yourself one. Do you think pretending to be your old self is what's best for you?
Oh, let it go. We've all retraced ourselves a few dozen or so times. I say, we play along with your little reincarnation. The more freedom you have, the more new things happen.
You're Starborn. And all of us need to be responsible for the fact that we are visitors in this universe.
Lies! We have as much right to be here as anyone.
But do we have the right to turn another universe into our playground? You had the power to tell your friends the truth, and you chose not to.
There's that hypocrisy again. How much much easier would your first time through the Unity had been if the emissary had told you the truth?
Right?
Did
I
their
agree with you.
threats from the shadows keep your universe safe from the Starborn? No, it didn't. We each get to decide what's right and wrong for us. That's the freedom the Unity offers. Exactly. That's what we all want, isn't it? Who needs rules when we have infinity?
If you insist on walking this path, then walk it fully. Go to the moon. Follow its secrets to the next artifact. Maybe remembering what happens to Earth will give you focus. Very well. You'll also need to return to Constellation and find the artifacts in the fringes of space. They'll be expecting you to tell them about the Unity.
And it might be best to give them the version where you're still human, and not a Starborn that's been lying to them this whole time.
Wow.
The artifact. I'll tell you everything I can. You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way. Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version, but so much of you stays the same. It's hard. But each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me.
Alright, so I know it's Sarah. I'll be shocked that it's Sarah later, even though Sarah's alive.
Hey, what's going on?
Alright, Sarah, let's talk and get this over with. Oh wait, we already talked and got it over with. Duh. Hey, Lynn.
Do you need me for something?
Yeah, I need you to get out of my way. Alrighty. I guess it's time for NASA. Do a hard save. I haven't done a save. Return to the lodge. I thought I had to go to NASA first.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Now I need to start leveling
While we're
some of
here,
that stuff.
let's swing by Centaurian so I can pick up some ammo.
We did that before we left, and we haven't shot anything, Sarah.
I can't think of a better place to recharge and ready ourselves for our next mission.
Hey, they're all here.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion?
Oblivion. So going through the
You
Unity
have the
will bring me
opportunity
to
to
Elder
reach the
Scrolls
closest
4.
thing to
I
your
knew it.
god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
That would be freaking great. If you could go through there and then it just randomly would send you to an Elder Scrolls planet. It's like, what the hell? Where's my spaceship? Anyway, all right.
You're right. We have to see the Unity for ourselves.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking.
Oh,
Let
you
me
got it
know
fixed
when you're
up.
ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Yeah, I'm ready. You just tell me.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Catch a smile out there.
Okay, I can't wait to get X2357's gun so that I can make you look like James Brown. I just can't wait.
My return to the Lodge triggered a full system update.
Hold on.
All right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
I just took off from New Atlantis. I want to go solo. Oh, I want to see something. Is this my weapon bench up here? Okay. I forget where I have everything. It's been so long.
Hey, it's always a good day when you come around.
So is this the...
Nothing wrong with a little bit of extra protection.
I mean, I have a world text, but it's not much. I need to do a little more detail.
Unless I'm mistaken, that's one of the launch towers used during the evacuation of the Earth. I can't even imagine the chaos.
Ooh, United Colonies opens a sustained siege campaign against Crimson Fleet territory, committing forces to a grinding multi-system offensive. Nice. That's very cool.
I hope the occupants of this colony ship found alternate transportation to a... This looks like it was some type of crew.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. The recent delivery from Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling.
Preparation
I was
area.
expecting rock samples
Probably
and
the
maybe
last
photos
step
of
before
microbial
boarding.
life. Instead,
It's definitely
Dr.
seen
Rita
better
Isa
days.
comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars? I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects, no motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try.
Not much
Like,
left of this
you know what's going to happen.
laboratory.
Where are you getting more
Ironically,
information,
the
Victor?
surrounding rock appears to have
sorry,
sealed the
Judith,
fate of this part of the facility.
Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
Did I go the wrong way? Why is this seem different? should have grabbed the other battery.
Well, look at that. It appears we've found one of Vasco's long-lost relatives. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to find out. This is quite an impressive facility. The logistics it must have taken to build it this deep underground. It's astonishing.
Project Log, Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us? It's all going to be possible.
Project Log, Dr. Judith Tatien. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives.
If there's a way to access the deeper sections of the storage area, I'm certain we'll find
overwhelming
it.
and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
But I like grizzly bears in the mountains. I'm in California.
Where did you learn to pick 'em? You know what, on second thought, I don't want to know.
get brain fussy trying to remember where things are. There we go.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
Well, I always at least have to start the UC quest line so I can get the Vanguard equipment for the ship. So I can have 32 auto obliterators. So at least I have to kill the first Terran morph.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me. All this time, I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth, a plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough
Yeah, I like
ships to
the
get everyone on
Judith
this
character
planet.
too.
And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
Constellation, we've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found. Before us, so you might have company.
Open fire!
Might as well take what we can. When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
What do you need to talk about now, Sarah? Right now. Oh my God, Sarah, you're killing me. Keep getting. I keep going the wrong way or something. Nope. Okay. I always get a little confused in here for some reason. It just came from that way. Oh, I just forget. Talk with Barrett. Why? Not giving me good. There it goes. I knew it was there somewhere. It wasn't popping up when I asked. All right. Okay, you're telling me to go this way. And you're... Level 10 gravity well. Mwah. If I could figure out how to use it, that'd be great. himself at the gate.
All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
Hey, you're the one carrying a bunch of alcohol you don't need, Sarah. Come on. Do I need to go and look at your inventory again? Where's the other one?
I don't think we're alone.
No, we're not. There's another stupid guy around.
Come on!
Where did? Oh, it...
I'm going to end you! You've got nothing! Nothing!
All right. Where's the...
Now that you have retraced Earth's destruction once again, do you feel any differently about it? Do you see how dangerous the artifacts can be in the wrong hands?
The emissary trying to guilt-trip you for all eternity. That's the true crime here. The artifact led to the grav drive, which led to the settled systems. Earth was a small price to pay.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
Are you getting tired of hearing this yet? Because I know I am. Every universe, it's the same speech.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
I've not seen the new music mod, Raven.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he's right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
Right.
Well, look at that. The emissary just became my new best friend.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the Hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But hey, at least we'll wait. The final round doesn't start until there's only one artifact left to gather. And if I'm not mistaken, Constellation has one or two to go.
I have things for you. There's something I need to talk to you about.
What is she talking to me about now?
I've been searching worlds beneath distant stars, from Aquila's dust to neon bars. Heard the pilgrim whisper soft and low. Truth is closer than you know. Closer than you know. Temples carved from ancient stone. Something rising in the cosmic blue, like the stars were feeling that.
Take them apart. Beyond us, but wouldn't yet. Our ship has taken heavy damage. Not sure if we'll be able to fly out of here. Appreciate appreciate the assist, but our cockpit's been damaged and none of us are certified to fly. We're stranded. Could you fly us out of here? We'll see you on board. You can speak with our captain then.
Where the hunter came through cold stars. He just smiled like he'd seen it all. Said we'd answer Unity's call. Then the emissary stepped from light with a voice from another life. They may follow the endless.
These people are going to say, we're going to steal your ship. And I'm going to blow them up.
We'd be stranded if not for you. There you are. Thanks for giving us a ride. This was the first time we worked with him. Poor bastard. Really not looking forward to all the paperwork after all of this. Well, let's get a move on, I guess.
We won't be any trouble.
Oh, they want to go to Gagarin. I guess I could do that.
Hold on, traveler. You crossed the settled systems. You walked the ancient temples. You stared down the hunter himself, and they say, forever waits on the other side of that life.
Can't even imagine to tell you that.
When you have a few moments, something I'd like to discuss.
Some will step through the door. Some will stay right where they are. But somewhere between the stars and the silence, I learned something beautiful. The universe don't just spin, it grooves. It grooves.
Let's get up! Get up! Get up!
custom sleep. Mechanical drums and droning beeps. Astral lounge plays the plastic globe, but the people forgot how to love.
No shout, no
No. Kick him a leg.
The funk fights back. Rise up and let the whole crowd clap. Clap it up. Clap it up. Feel that bass, don't hold it back. Don't hold it back. Counter-attack, counter-attack. We revive the soul. Fights back. The funk fights back. Strikes back, it takes control.
You're overusing that. Prioritize what we're carrying.
Rhythm got soul, ain't no algorithm got soul. What's gonna save these stars tonight? Say it louder. 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 Brothers and sisters of the settled systems, we've been drifting too long in the cold of the void. We let the machines tell us how to move, when to clap, when to sway, when to feel. But the funk was born from the people, from sweat, from struggle, from joy. And if it lived once on old earth, it can live again among the stars. So don't fear the groove, don't mute the bass. Let the rhythm resurrect your spirit. Because tonight, we ain't downloading the funk, we are remembering it.
Funk fights back.
Fights back.
This is gonna be
Don't fight it. Bring it back.
dying.
Sarah, you can't hit a... You can't hit nothing. Why do you even have a
Well,
gun?
hello. There's a terminal up above.
I can always keep the funk train going, I guess.
It's likely this facility was constructed.
Yeah. They try to kill you with a beat on a wire. But you can't kill the groove, baby. It's born in fire. Down in Epside, where the shadows hung, they said the age of soul was done.
When you have a few minutes, there's something I'd like to discuss.
bone. They can loop the sound, but not the fight. They can learn how to make my life. There's a spark to be seen. The inside smoke reveals a diva queen. Against the machine, feeling real in a world of dreams I don't plug in. I testify.
Now, brothers and sisters, let me tell you about a queen down in them side where the nights run lean. They tried to drown her voice in static sound, but the funk she carried shook the ground. She said, so to the streets made me on a home. Now every club in the city knows her name. She lit that spark and fed that flame, and when she steps up, the wise all scream 'cause she's the one.
She's the funk against the machine.
She's the funk against the machine.
She's the funk against the machine. I'm the flavor, I'm funkin' machine. When it's static, then the soul supreme. Let 'em flash their lights, let the wire scream. You can hear that scream. I'm the funkified, I'm your queen. I'm the soul they can take. I'm the flame against the machine.
Alright. I need to take a break here in just a second. Gotta let the dog out. And grab some water. Back in a few minutes after this. Watchdog. Oh, that's right. Never changed the name of it.
Can you feel it, Neon? Can you feel that love? The funk is alive, the groove won't fade. That's right. We got
She got the funk against the
Should be plenty of water.
When you have the time, of course.
my heart. 'Cause this funk, baby, it's human up. Keep on fighting, keep on grooving, keep on rising. Funk still grooving. Yeah. Neon's got her soul back tonight.
Okay, I'll talk to Sarah here, and I'm gonna take my break here. Alright.
Forgive me for pulling you
My
aside
wife
again.
just is calling me.
Well,
Hold on,
there's so
I'll be
much
back
to
in a
process
few
right
minutes.
now.
I gotta be back in...
Don't know when it started. It's hard to say. My first mission board job, I think it's to blame. Clearing an outpost, a space of scum. Seemed like an easy start, but man, I was wrong. One locker turned to two crates turned into more. I said I'd be done in a minute, then I checked one more door. I'm a loot goblin now. Yeah, I can't deny every fall and fold, every drawer I pry. Credits in the
right, I think that's going to end it for now. My wife's on her way home, and we're going to have dinner. So it's been nice being able to play the dang game that I haven't been able to play in a week. So hopefully I can get this mod stuff situated and jump the Unity here pretty soon. Maybe I can stream tonight. It'll probably be late tonight if I stream. So, but anyway, thank you for stopping by, everybody. I really appreciate it. I love that anybody stops by at all, and you guys are cool. You know, I'll try and hop in on your streams when I can, and I appreciate anybody that comes to mine. So, you guys have a good night. Take care, and Bubbles, hope you feel better. And see you later.